Welcome to Granny Shift, and I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jason.
And this is minute 74 of the Fast and the Furious.
The race is on.
It is on. We have tires spinning right off the bat.
A hard launch.
Yeah.
Cool. Whoa. If I watch that in reverse, can you get it?
Can I watch it in reverse? I can't watch it in reverse.
No. Can you back that up? I don't know why I said it like that. So if you watch the launch, all right, pause it. I want to tell you what I'm looking for.
Okay.
If you're attempting to get a front wheel drive burnout that's smoky. All right, quick recap.
Okay.
We just saw the launch, and Jesse really smokes the tires off the launch.
Right.
What I'm getting at here is I think he may have held his handbrake a little bit to get some extra smoke for the shot. Because what I saw was the clutch dump and then the car. So the car would normally shift up, but I saw the car like dip back down. It reminded me of when your back wheels start dragging. It'll actually bring the front end of the car back down.
All right.
It looked
see if we can
like
see
unnatural. So pay attention. Ready?
What am I looking for again?
Okay, so
The car to go down. I'm ready.
Just see if it looks unnatural.
Oh, it goes up and then comes back down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of staying up. Like normally it'd shift back. Unless it's, I don't know. Anyway, it's pretty even launch. S2000 and the Jetta.
The Jetta actually has the lead at the beginning. And even in the lead, he still presses his NOS button.
I don't see any intercoolers on either of these cars. I don't think they're turboed.
So that NOS.
Normally you want to run NOS with turbo anyway. I mean, some people do, but I feel like you do one or the other generally.
Man, just looking at this dash. Didn't Shannon have a Mark III?
She had a Golf.
Yeah. I remember
And
Mel had
Cabrio.
one.
Yeah, Mel.
And I'm like, yeah, this is it.
That's why we married him. Like
for their love of Volkswagens.
Great car judgment. I'm into that.
So he presses his button and he sees that he's starting to win.
The NOS button.
Yeah.
How do you feel about his
surprise face?
Steering wheel? No, he makes some terrible faces. Do you think he rewatches like, man, I look so dumb?
He looks strung out, and so I think.
Yeah. Did you see his steering wheel wrap though? It's pretty terrible.
Oh man, Tran. Yeah, I saw his wrap. Yeah, is it a wrap or an AutoZone cover? Do you think?
Could be. Those are risky though. Sometimes they slip in the corner.
Yeah, we get some of those cars, at where I work, and they have these covers on the steering wheel. Oh my goodness, they're so grimy and gross.
Yeah.
They're like it's like that soft stuff.
They're
what
fuzzy.
is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Not like long stuff, but like the
velvet.
Yeah,
plush.
Velvet, I guess. With the 3 inches of foam underneath, and then you try to turn the wheel and the whole steering wheel cover turns instead of the wheel.
Not good.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Tran looking very
confident.
He's like practicing breathing here, like deep.
His eyebrows just they almost meet in the middle.
And his lip injections.
What a furrowed brow. Too soon, Junior, is what he said.
Oh yeah, there's a T-shirt. Well, okay. First off,
Look
T-shirt.
at this braided wiring. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to point out. How rigged up his nitrous button setup is.
Screwed right into his airbag.
Did Jesse have 2 buttons?
Yeah, Jesse did.
So
look at this check engine light on up here. Low oil pressure. What is this down here?
That
cruise
is.
Control?
All right, you know what?
We could find
Ryan Krause. Go look at this scene. He has an orange light on his dash. What we can't read it, but you could see which block that is. It's lit up, so you can tell us.
And it's orange, so we know it's not good. It's not just like, hey, your lights are on.
Be like, your parking brake's on. No wonder.
That would be red.
I thought it'd be
smoking.
That'd
be red.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, in my BMW that I recently sold.
Oh, nice.
The lights.
Congratulations.
Didn't I tell you? I sold it. It's been nice not having that car. So, all the lights have different colors. So, your brake light comes on in red and in, if it's on in red, that means your handbrake's on. But if it's on in orange, it means there's an issue somewhere in the brake system. That's all, yeah.
So, this is probably, what year do you think this is? What year? 98?
2001. They didn't have
the movie came out?
in 98, did they?
I have no idea. Did the
S2000
S2000 replace the Prelude, or were they at the same time?
Might have taken over as their sports car.
Instrument cluster.
Oh, you're looking it up.
Yeah, we don't need.
Oh.
Kraus.
Yeah, we don't need them. What do you got?
Is that it?
Let me see. It's that orange one next to the green one.
Yeah, it's still blurring this one, but that's a check engine light. Maintenance required, probably. But see, that's a block. This is not a
Could
block.
be ABS. Yeah.
I think it's maintenance required.
Maybe we're not even in an S2000.
He forgot to do his oil change. That's what it is. He's like, shoot.
Oh, how do you reset that? I did change it. I just didn't reset it.
It doesn't do it automatically. Now Hondas, especially, I don't know how many other companies do this, but I know Hondas and Acuras have been doing it for a while where they give a percentage of how much oil life you have left.
Oh, really?
So we put for a regular oil change, we'll usually put 3,000 or 4,000 on the sticker for when they come back, remind them to come back for their next oil change.
Right.
And then we just assume, they'll forget and they'll go 1,000 miles over and it'll be okay.
Okay.
I mean, not really, but people do that.
And it doesn't destroy your engine because you went 5,000 miles. Yeah.
To me, it's better to do it a little early for $40 and not ruin your engine.
Right.
But people are like, well, I'm calling to get an oil change, but it still says I have 80% life left in my car. I'm like, okay, then don't come in for an oil change.
Is it a smart system with feedback?
Yeah.
So it can test the oil somehow to see if it's breaking down
test the viscosity of the oil, I guess, to know if it's good
that's
or not.
interesting.
I mean, it wasn't like that in the olden days.
No.
When they just had timers. That's
these new synthetic oils, you can run them, 12,000, 30,000 miles.
Once a year oil change. Yeah. No, you can't. You should always
You can go longer.
It doesn't
with
matter
them,
what oil you use. You should always do it at the manufacturer recommended interval.
Whatever it says on the door sticker.
No, it's not on the door sticker. It's in the owner's manual.
Okay.
So even if you put Royal Purple on that, they tell you 25,000 miles. If your owner's manual tells you 7,500 miles you should change your oil, you should change it 7,500 miles.
So here's
what happens when your engine blows and you're 18,000 miles overdue for an oil change.
Well, here's where I have a little bit of take a little issue with this. People get really particular about oil changes. Oh, I change the oil every 2,500 miles, or they're like, oh, it's always changed. I've changed it regularly. I don't know. I've had cars go 8,000. I think probably maybe even more than that. I've never had an issue with my cars related to the oil not being changed, though. And I always buy the cheapest. So in my race cars, I would buy the cheapest synthetic oil I can get. And then in my daily drivers, I get the cheapest junk oil that I can get with the whatever cheap Purelator filter that comes with the deal. You know?
But part of the reason it's not as working the business, not all of it is just to take the bad oil out and put new oil in, because it is considered normal to lose a quart of oil in 1,500 miles.
Right.
Lose it completely out of your engine. So if you go 3,000, now you could have lost 2,000 or 2 quarts of oil. And your engine, some Nissans hold 3.5 quarts.
Yeah.
So when you're running on 1.5 quarts, that's not good. So it's more that people are like, okay.
But as long as I'm keeping my oil level up, that's where. And I know sometimes on there's some sensors that can get plugged up if the oil gets.
Oh yeah.
But I never had much issue
a lot
with
of cars use the variable valve timing.
Yeah.
Solenoids will use the oil to direct flow.
There's a little screen in
and
them.
So if it gets dirty, then that won't work and you'll get a check engine light.
Yeah. Run a little ATF through it.
We have a customer that's basically when they know to get their oil changed, when their check engine light comes on.
Or when
the check engine light shouldn't come on for an oil change.
No.
That's not.
The oil pressure light didn't come on. Everybody thinks that's such a dangerous. There really should be an oil level light.
Yeah, because when that oil light comes on, it's bad.
Way too late.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
That means you're sucking air up through your oil pump.
Yeah, not good.
Not good. Okay, back to the minute.
Yeah.
The race is on. Jesse's car looks lowered. Why does his car look
It's
lowered?
The downforce. It's that spoiler.
Oh, he does have a mighty spoiler on there.
Okay, so we thought they were pretty close Well, you thought that even Jesse was ahead because he was like looking back,
and he hit his nitrous.
And then Tran hits his nitrous, and he goes flying up ahead. It's like Jesse was sitting there.
Yeah, and Jesse's like, no.
Yeah.
And
Wonder what
there's
that
the finish
split
line.
was. 0.3.
I don't know. We think it's an eighth mile or a quarter mile.
It should be a quarter mile. We should have timed it.
But like both cars, I think these are just nitrous stock cars. Maybe a little bit of work, but you're talking like probably one of the cheapest setups you can do. If you're talking about under the hood, or maybe he's counting the price of the car.
What are the big bottles?
Price
Do you remember?
wise?
Are they 50 pounds?
Probably not. A gas grill is 20.
No, they're 30. Aren't they?
I thought it was 20 pounds for a
propane tank.
Yeah, propane tank.
That's 30.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know either.
They're probably 10 pound. Okay, Shannon had that one bottle. That was a 10-pound bottle in her.
The big one?
It was a Cryo 2. Her CO2 sprayer kit for her intercooler.
Oh. Huh.
That was a 10-pound bottle.
Okay. Well, I'm saying they could just have small bottles. It's just like the NOS is just like
supplemental.
That's it.
Like short duration, high intensity. Remember how you adjust that in Need for Speed?
Oh, right.
Duration
right.
versus if you want your NOS to last a long time.
Yeah. There's lots of applications for that.
Yeah. Anyhow, we know our NOS, don't we?
Yeah. So Jesse loses, and he doesn't stop at the end.
No, he
just
takes
keeps
off.
going, and he's very worried.
Panting.
Did you see his face?
Yes.
He's panting more than normal.
He just lost his dad's car. I guess we skipped the line where Brian said, "Your dad will go back to jail when he gets out after he kills you."
Right. Why is he in jail in the first place?
Sounds like a violent man.
I'm not saying he killed Jesse's mom, but we don't see Jesse's mom. That's funny, right?
Yes, good job.
Leon in his number 8 jersey. I feel like if it's like one of those inside out ones, he could flip it around.
Oh yeah, and it's like home team or away team.
Yes,
yeah,
yes, definitely. Leon,
what was it? What was that? He just grabbed that guy's butt.
No, he hit his knee. Vince was sitting down.
He smacked Vince's knee.
Yeah, to get his attention.
He said, "We got problems."
Yeah. And they say, "What's the problem?" And he just says, "Jesse," and points.
And Jesse's cruising out across the dusty Los Angeles highway.
And so he has to explain to Dom that Jesse lost to Tran. Of all the people to get paired up to it, what are the chances? Before we could see with Letty.
Yeah, who would be that
Look
dumb
at this.
though?
What is this right here? Supra.
Nice, clean, white Supra, too.
That's the only other Supra we've seen. Isn't it? I don't think I've seen a single other Supra.
Yeah, you might be right. Why? I feel like we saw one earlier. I don't know.
It was probably this white one.
Not that many, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Tron's rolling up to the crew. He's about to have some words with them. Oh, I like this. You can see that little window right here.
Yeah.
That's for when the top's down, so you don't get so much breeze past your ears.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
There was... Oh, you can't hear it, but he, like, slows down. He, like, downshifts.
Oh, and revs it up.
To, like, first gear. It's like, he's coming up to go... Like, wow, this guy's cool.
Yeah, it didn't sound... It sounded like an S2000, but it didn't
sound...
Was
what I made not an S2000 sound?
No, you made like a Mazda Protege sound. No, I mean, like, I think the sound was accurate, but it didn't sound... Like, I don't think they're great sounding cars.
No, yeah. I think they sound like... I mean, most Hondas don't sound great.
Yeah, and it didn't have any turbo sounds with it. So I think he must have really spent way too much on his nitrous setup.
Maybe he's got just like 50,000 palm quarters under his hood.
All right. I just thought about something, I guess. Why would he race for pinks anyway?
Who, this guy?
Yeah.
Well, because he knows he's going to win against a Jetta.
He didn't beat him by that much.
But he didn't even use the second NOS button.
Yeah, I just feel like he didn't have time to. I don't know. It's like, why wouldn't he just use money to race? Why does he want the Jetta? You know what I mean?
You know what I found out?
What?
With all my experience racing.
Okay.
You should always use at least one NOS immediately. As soon as the race starts.
Yeah. That makes way more sense. get you up to the speed faster, and then
Right.
you have that whole advantage of being at a faster speed the whole time.
Right. That was how it worked in Need for Speed.
Right.
That when they had the drag racing ones, you'd start off with a little bit of NOS,
Yeah.
and then you got more for drafting and
Yeah.
getting close
and then
to
you can
things.
use it again.
And
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Plus, when your bottles are empty, you can refill them
Right.
by drafting the cars.
Just like in real life.
Yeah, it made a lot of sense.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
so I think that Dom's going to get in trouble here.
It also, in Need for Speed, it would give you traction. Did you realize that? So if you were like skidding and you started to like oversteer in a corner, you could hit your nitrous button and it would straighten you out and get you back going.
That reminds me, because that similar thing happened to, what's his name? Jesse.
Just
When he hit his NOS button,
oh yeah,
his tires squealed.
yeah. What gear was
And
he
he was
in?
already going
Like third
fast.
gear.
Yeah.
Impressive.
So, anyways, that's the end of minute 74. Thanks for listening. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Jason.
And don't forget,
Winning's winning.